Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining. Having some. I locked my keys in my car this morning, so unfortunately, I don't have my mic set up, and I won't be able to do a very long live today. But I wanted to come on here to do a quick one, anyways, because I always do a live on Wednesday mornings. So I wanted to show up in the way that I could, even if it wasn't the way that I wanted to. I'm just at the nature preserve. I'm trying to take you to that similar spot that I took you to last Wednesday. It's not too far of a walk. I think I might take my shoes off though, because it's better without. Here's how everyone's doing today. What's your energy levels? How are you feeling? I also unfortunately don't have my tripod either, so we show up in the ways that we can, I suppose. Oh, the green views this morning are so vibrant. How's everybody doing today? Thanks for joining. These tall cedars in the wind. Okay, sweet. We're just getting up to this spot that I wanted to take you to. And if you weren't here last week, this will be your first time seeing it. But I wanted to show you this. Oh, so nice. Look at these colors. Okay, here I am. I don't know if you heard earlier, but I forgot, or I locked my keys in the car, so I don't have my mic, and I don't have my tripod, so I'm doing the best I can this morning to still take you on this little nature outing with me. And I wanted to show up for Wednesday morning live stream anyways, even though it wasn't how I imagined it. But we do what we can with what we're given, right? Honestly, I feel like I've had a pretty good morning besides that. But I'm curious how you're doing, how your day is, what you're up to today. Here's the mangrove tree roots. This is the little canal or pathway that the people take when they're kayaking and paddleboarding over here. I do put my feet in over here because it feels like it's alright, but whew, feels so good. So I'm currently waiting for the locksmith to come get me into the car. If you haven't already, I'd love it if you subscribed. I will be going on a trip in a couple of days, and I'm really excited to share that with you. So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you can make sure to follow along. I'll be doing some hiking and hopefully some waterfall hikes and some exploring a new place and meeting new people. And yeah, I'd love to have you join that part of the journey. So I'll make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. Look at all those different species of moss. And look at this species of lichen. Lichen's so cool. We've got a little air plant growing on the side. It's so cool here how the air plants just grow everywhere. There's more air plants right here. And then per usual, the Spanish moss growing itself. nice breeze. I think pretty soon I'm actually going to head back already so I can make sure to be back in time to meet with the person unlocking my car. But yeah, I'll start heading back that way now. Like I said, I know this is a shorter live today, but I still wanted to do it since I'm here anyways. You know, it's interesting. Every time I put my shoes back on, I think I'm going to take them back off because I always feel so much more connected when they are off than when I do when they're on. But I typically do a live every Wednesday if this is your first time here. And I like to take you to different nature places. Wednesdays, actually, I usually come to this similar location just because of how it works out with work. But I always try to do at least 2 lives a week. And my second live I usually do on the weekend. And I like to bring you somewhere new with me. So try to mix it up in the ways that I can. All these are saw palmetto. All these sort of like spiky looking plants. So I just talked to the locksmith and I've got a little bit more time than I expected. So I'll stand for a couple more minutes with you and show you this boardwalk. Cool, look at this tree. Part of that little path that I was talking about. I see like waves. Probably just from the wind. These leaves have a sort of like film on them right now. wonder what that's from. You know, it might be salt. I think it's salt from the salt water. This is the bay right here. Interesting, right? Yeah, you know, they all have it on them. It's salt. That's so cool. Yay, we made it to a lookout. I hear some people paddling. So pretty. It looks like sparkly with the reflection of the sun. The breeze feels nice too. Feels so good on my face. I feel like I could stand out here for a long time. Something that I like never cease to be amazed of is how fast I feel like I reset when I'm fully immersed in nature. Not just like at a park, but like surrounded. Really just like resets my nervous system so quickly. It's incredible. Do you relate to that feeling? So where those kayakers were coming out, there's a pathway here that comes all the way over and then reconnects right there. I have a paddleboard and I actually would love to do that sometime. It'd be really cool to bring you with me and do a live. I thought I saw something. Because I think that'd be a really beautiful paddle. walking. This is a great little lookout. Like I said, if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribed. I will be going on a trip in the next couple days, and I'll be doing a lot of filming. I hope to do some lives, and I will give you, I'm not going to say the location yet, but I will give you some clues. It's somewhere tropical, and it's an island, and there's waterfalls, and there's a rainforest. Wow, look at these mangrove tree roots here. There's a rainforest, and there's also beautiful beaches. So if you want to follow along, make sure to subscribe. Water here looks like almost dark. I think I'm gonna walk to here and then turn around. I love looking at all these tree roots. They're so incredible. Essentially, these mangrove tree roots are what's holding together this entire island, because they create the structure connect, which I feel like is really incredible. Technically right now I think I'm on an island. That's probably why it feels so like refreshing and good whenever I come here, is because it's technically an island, and I feel like I get a full reset. Hearing something over there like a bird. Actually, I think it's just the trees. Really. Disconnected there for a second. Hopefully you can see. We're doing a little tour. Can somebody do me a favor and write in the comments? I think I might be having problems with the chat today. If you are currently live, if you could please write something in the comments. I think I'm maybe having some sort of technical difficulty with the chat today. There was a lookout we went to. Let's do one quick last look. Oh, amazing. All right, about to leave the boardwalk. I love the boardwalk. It's cool to feel like I'm on top of everything and like having more of a bird's eye view. All right. Thanks for joining me today. It was really a little different than normal because of the circumstances, but I was grateful that you're here with me. And like I said, if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you join my lives coming up in the next few days where I'll be in a tropical place with waterfalls and I'll be hiking around. I'd love to have you join me. So go ahead and make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you get all the notifications for when I go live next. But I appreciate you. Hope you have a great day. And I'll see you next time. Bye.